The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 5, Nasdaq's down 7, S&Ps are off $1.50. We have the gold contract trading up $6 at $12.51. You have silver up 13 cents, $16.51. Platinum is up $4, $9.32. Light sweet crude up 36 cents, $42.89. Bottom line, folks, gasoline, drive wherever you want this summer because it looks like we're going to have some inexpensive fuel.
You know what's funny is I happened to fill up last night, and it was premium, and it was $2.64, and I was like, $2.64 for premium, wow, like that's nice. That's pretty low,
That's
man.
nice.
Yeah.
And you know, right now you got, so let's see, wholesale unleaded number 2, folks, is where
142.60 down the bottom.
Yeah, 142.60. You know, it's up 1.5% today, but it looks to me like that thing's going to 141, which would just be pretty wild. Notes and bonds, they just won't give it up.
I was just going to say real quick, on that 264 too, I bet they're making a lot because they're not even bringing it down as fast as oil's going down too, which is remarkable. That spread, I bet it's bigger than it needs to be right now, right?
They'd lose their ladders.
Right, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
It's a beautiful thing.
There you go.
So notes are up 2 ticks, 126.23. You got the bonds up 3 ticks, 156.19, and good old King Dollar. King Dollar is flat, 97.220. The euro is trading at 111 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is out here at 111, also to the U.S. dollar. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks, and TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. Now, folks, every trading day right here, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. You want to get a phenomenal show? Kevin Hinks, Scott Connor. They'll teach you options upside down. Today's Thursday. You want to know futures upside down? They specialize on futures. On Thursday, if you haven't test drove the Thinkorswim platform, there's no reason not to right here, right now. Just come over to our website at TFNN. You see the banner on the top or the side, either one. You can hit it. You can bring up the platform. They'll let you trade with paper money. You can follow along with Kevin and Scott as they trade these paper money portfolios each and every day. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Tommy O'Brien. Gracious good morning from beautiful, sunny Chicago.
Oh, that's a beautiful thing, man. You know,
I don't get to say that very often, so I have to say it when we get a chance.
And when it's beautiful in Chicago, folks, it's gorgeous. You can go walk down Rush Street. You can go look at the lake.
Sun shining and all that beautiful water and the buildings.
The lake there looks like an ocean because you're talking about the Great Lake.
Don't worry about the fact that our own governor refers to us as a banana republic. Disregard that. Just go focus on the lakefront and how beautiful it is down
Totally. Hey, Kevin, well, you know what blew my mind? I brought this up Tuesday on the show, right, in the afternoon, because what happened is that it came across the tape. Tommy and I were looking at Argentina. They defaulted 8 times, like, in the last 50 years, right? And they floated a 100-year bond, and they floated it with an interest rate of 7.9%, right? And it came, imagine it, 7.9%, folks, and you defaulted. And then it came across the tape that your school system, not your school system, but Chicago's school system, right?
Yeah.
They just had to pay almost, they're let's see, they're up to about 12.5% for $162 million. It's like,
oh yeah, make no mistake, Tom. I am born and raised in Chicago, have lived here all my life. We are 50 out of 50. In terms of a well-run government. We are in last place. We don't have a clue.
And you got a great city. The amazing part is that, you know...
Right. That's the sad thing about it.
Yeah. Amazing. So, hey...
So they need catastrophic 180-degree turn to put Illinois and Chicago back on the map.
That can happen, man. That can happen.
But it's got to start. That's
right.
the problem.
Yeah, and well, and here's the efficiency of the bond market. It's actually blowing my mind that the the city of Chicago has to pay more than Argentina when Chicago hasn't defaulted yet.
Hey, in the famous words of Babe Ruth, they're having a better year than we are.
Yeah, that's you sent me the article on the oil companies too. How about the oil companies raising all that money and then?
Yeah,
that was a great article.
There's a great article, folks. You can just.
It's a Bloomberg article about those oil companies, energy companies.
8 months ago, they raised about $100 billion. They're not going to need money for a long time. So these oil companies, folks, I know oil's going south, but they're not going to be going out of business.
Oh, it was great. Yeah. They talked about one company released $1 billion of bonds, and now they're worth $700 million, just that quick.
Right. 5 months. That's right. 5 months. Yeah. Hey, so, listen, man, can you move this market around for me, man?
On Futures Day, maybe?
Unfortunately, where we are, guys, we're a Thursday going into a Friday, and we're in the middle of summer, and we're coming up on 4th of July. So, the one thing that we can talk about, though, is the fact that what happened to oil yesterday.
Yes.
And the fact that we're coming to the end of driving season, we're coming to a very seasonal trade here in oil.
Okay.
Which will be fun to watch.
Yeah.
So, some people think it may have already made the seasonal bearish move. We'll see what it does, because normally 3rd and 4th week in June, all the way till the end of July is a historically seasonally bearish time in oil.
Is it? Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know, man. Because they haven't been able to move that bid at all. It's pretty amazing, actually. I mean,
and that inventory number yesterday, they liked the first number, then that distillates number came out. They didn't like that one so much.
Listen, folks, right here at 12 o'clock, you just heard Kevin. You want some great expertise in the marketplace? You want to understand options upside down, futures upside down? Go to TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Kevin, have a great one, a safe one. Of course, have a great weekend.
Have a great day, guys.
Thanks,
Thank
Kevin.
you.
Take care.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Thursday, natural gas, right?
Natural gas, that's right. Let's take a look what we got going on. Jump over to the Nadex platform.
And folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, just hit the banner on our website. You can bring up the platform to put $25,000 of paper money into your account. You can see how these defined option contracts trade.
So I had gold up here first since we took a peek. That's a little bit of volatility this morning. It looks like you went gold positive one contract. What are you trading? The 1250 to 1300?
Yeah.
Okay. You were in at about 54.50. What time? 8:47 in the morning.
I bought the pullback, the first pullback.
Sure, somewhere around here. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somewhere in here?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see what happens. 130.
Thank God I got 130.
Yeah.
So let's take, what we're going to be looking at here, folks, is that, now yesterday, what you did have happen is that the oil, when the oil numbers come out, you had a small spike on the way up.
Higher, yeah.
Yeah, and then it just got destroyed.
Yeah, and thankfully that was the case where we took the 12 o'clock options, and if people were paying attention to the market, it actually almost got all the way back to break even on the negative side, which was surprising because it got a little bit of a boost.
Which you needed quite a bit on that negative
especially
side.
Especially after its initial spike, definitely.
Which you actually got, which is pretty cool.
So it looks like we're basically right at the middle point of these, so they're going to line up nicely if we want to do the trade. We're trading right now
at 290
at natural gas at 290 4, 290, 2904 you could call it.
Yeah.
And 290 is going to be the point that we could get at least the 11s. We'll take a quick look. Here's our positive one, 20 cents higher. Negative one, 20 cents lower. Selling the negative one, buying the positive one, and the positive one's going to be 4 ticks higher because we're 4 ticks in the money on the positive
so that's 3 cents, $30, right?
Yeah, $32, 3.2 pennies away from 290. And those are the 11 o'clocks. Let's just see what kind of options, because what's going to happen is the 12 o'clocks line up the same way. So let's see what that extra hour would cost you. Doing the same thing, selling the one to the negative, buying the one to the positive, so we're looking at $40. So you're looking at $4 extra to the negative side, and just the same, $4 extra to the positive side. So $8 extra, looking at $40 instead of the 32.
Okay.
So you're paying $8 extra for the extra hour.
Right.
That would have been the extra hour was worthwhile yesterday.
It was. It was.
And natural gas.
You didn't pay too much money for the extra hour yesterday, though. That's interesting.
No, and I'd say
this is quite a bit.
Somewhat, yeah. But the other way to look at it is that it's, not even a full penny.
It's not a lot. No,
it's not even a penny. It's 0.8 of a penny that you're paying for that hour.
Right.
And if natural gas gets, and let's just see how these. So here's even better. Let's see how the 230s.
Yes, and that's when the pit closes.
So these are going to be 40 cents as well. So you're not only adding time, you're adding some potential pricing difference. So here's 290. So here's what's interesting is those seem to be the same price. Would that make sense?
Yeah, no, I've seen that. Yeah. Isn't that what? Now, there's where, folks, so...
And this is why we go through all the options, right?
Exactly. So why wouldn't you take the time?
So here it is. You got...
So that means...
Yeah, 290 till 310, expiring at noon.
Yeah.
You can see that these are identical bid and offers.
Right.
So here's your noon, 290 till 310, and here's your 230, 290 till 3 o'clock. So, and look, they're barely off. They were just off by a penny for a split second.
Yep.
But yeah, so if you were going to make that trade, you get 2.5 extra hours.
Yep.
You get 20 cents extra, and you pay nothing in premium for it. Pretty cool.
Yeah. There's that in itself is pretty amazing.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You want to take a look at natural gas?
And what that's saying there, of course, is that the option market is saying, hey, you're not going to get that kind of move.
Yeah, that's enough premium.
Yeah. You know, so if we take a look where natural gas is now, this one here, I'll bring up another one. This is a delayed quote right now.
Okay.
Oh, look at this. It's laying right at the bottom.
And it's still pretty close to that 290 point where it's at right now live.
So let's take a look. So you had a little strength yesterday. Your downdraft, yeah. This is looking to me like this thing still wants to go south. So let's go. If we can look at those again. Now this would be pretty wild because the aspect, you're already broken down, and in order to basically go south, that would be pretty intense.
It would. You could say the same thing with oil, though, right? And we saw what happened yesterday. And I was actually almost a little bit excited in the trade when it started getting some action to the downside. Well, because I said this could. I feel like it could have more juice to the downside, even with that number and the initial boost upside.
I was surprised when you came across and showed me, you know, what the outcome was. I said, wow. And then I looked at it, and then it crushed after that, too.
Exactly. It was a pretty good cascade right into noon, and then further even after that. After that. So jumping back to the 11 o'clocks, we're trading right on the penny to 290 right now, right square in the middle. So to the positive side, right, 15. To the negative side, 15. It actually lines up even cheaper, 30, because we're literally to the penny. No intrinsic value at all. That's our max loss position, 290 on the dot, right where we're trading at.
Look at that.
Yeah. So that's a trade you can make, and you know you have 3 pennies, so even at 287 becomes your break even.
Let me pull up UNG for a second. Sure. I'm not going to do this one right now, but we'll take a look at this. UNG. See, this is so UNG is the natural gas fund, and that almost looks like it was getting a little pop. Hey, we're going to find out pretty quickly here.
That's where it's great. You know, download that demo account, go over the different contracts, because you can see how, you know, if you're making those trades on a daily basis, that would have been quite an opportunity missed to get that extra opportunity there.
Huge.
You know, absolutely on the day that natural gas, even if it doesn't move more than 20 cents, getting the 2.5 hours alone for paying no premium is substantial.
It is. Yeah. It absolutely is. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Let's go over to the Dow Industrials. We'll see the strength versus the weakness. You know, as Kevin had said, folks, it's going to be pretty wild. We're coming into Friday tomorrow. You're coming into next week, then July 4th. So it's like, okay. As when Tommy was just coming into the studio, I said, you know what? I got a feeling this thing's not going to move.
It's amusing he referenced it when considering you said that exact comment to me before we started the show.
Exactly.
You guys are on the same wavelength.
We're getting too close to July 4th. So inside the Dow, you get United Health putting 11 points, positive points. Johnson & Johnson 6.5. United Technologies 4. Taken away from it. Goldman is putting a negative 13. You got Walmart negative 4. Oh, Walmart this morning. So check this out. This is pretty cool. Well, it's not cool if you're
interesting, maybe.
Yeah. So Walmart just gave notice to all its vendors that they do not want them on Amazon Cloud.
Amazon.
AWS. And what they're saying. So what they're saying is that the aspect that they feel that their competitor knows what is going on. They can, you see what I'm saying? If you're a big supplier of Walmart, you're on their cloud. Let's say I'm Jeff Bezos. Hey, let me see what they're doing.
Sure.
Bottom line, that's pretty intense, man.
It is.
So
yeah,
is that right there?
No, you're way back, I think. Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, but bottom line is that it's a story out there today. Though. So.
Hey,
the knives and guns are out.
Oh man, Amazon.
Yeah,
Amazon's not playing softball. That's for sure.
No, and they're
there to win the game. Yeah.
Who's gonna win the game? Whoever has all the information.
Hey, right? I'm ready for my prime whole food steaks. You know, grass-fed. Right, Nico will love that, right? Grass-fed.
I need a Regina's pizza.
Oh boy.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow Industrials right now up 3, Nasdaq's down 4. We're going to be back with those natural gas numbers, folks. Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Darrell Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks, and that was quite a move by, so natural gas, folks, just went from 291 down to 286, right?
Yeah, 285.96.
285. So right now we're 288. We'll bring up the numbers, see what they have to say.
And just, it was interesting, and you know, the 60 seconds prior to the news, we got quite a boost, up almost a penny and a half, and then literally the moment it dropped straight down about 5 pennies initially. And what's interesting to note, though, even with the huge move, looks like substantial, you're only 2 cents away. You're not even at the 3 cents to make back your break even, so you need more action than that.
And this is where the aspect
There we go, right, billion. So inventories rose 61 billion cubic feet last week, and here's the tables. Let's see if they talk about the median estimate. They don't, but 61 billion cubic feet is the number. We'll see what they're talking about up here as well. Yeah.
Let's put the, I'm going to put the UNG up just for a second. So, because I think this is going to break, it's breaking down. So, that's 648. Okay, hit 643 thus far. Yeah, this looks like we got a breakdown happening. Look at this thing. So, yeah, intraday, we just hit 643, which would break with volume. You get volume down there, so let's say it's going to be back down there. That's pretty intense, man. It makes sense, though, because what you have is that, you know, like Andy was talking about, it's amazing. So the normal fundamental natural gas build goes for 6 months.
Okay.
That's a long time.
Sure.
Now, what can definitely stop that, folks, is that, you know, the Gulf of Mexico, that's where, you know, you got the most amount of natural gas in the country right now. And
we're coming into storm season.
We're coming in Louisiana right now. This storm that they're going to get is not a windstorm, but I was listening to the governor this morning, and they very well could get flooded out. Okay. And if that's the case, then, you know, natural gas could get a pop. Okay. I mean, you know, so it seems like we're, you know, well, we're in storm season right now. That's the bottom line. Let's go over and we'll take a look at let's go look at Oracle. So Oracle came out with numbers last night, and this is Cloud-based system too. That's what they said they're making a fortune on. Look at this thing. Up $4. All-time highs, taking out all-time highs, and it looks like it's going to do another ABC up. How's that?
Not bad.
Now, inside that context, I have a feeling, I thought that this had a, well, evidently this doesn't have a large weighting structure inside the NDX.
Sure.
And this is where you really do want to wrap your head around, because the NDX is a modified capital weight structure.
Sure.
Okay, which is like, okay, what does that mean? Well, you know, I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
We know that, you know, Apple's the largest weighting structure. You know, you get Google, you got Microsoft, you got Facebook. They have larger weighting structures.
The fact that it's cap weighted, you know, ties into their value.
Yeah.
Versus like the Dow, which is price.
Yeah.
Which means that, you know, a stock trading at $250 has a much more substantial effect than a stock trading at $12 or $30 even. And whereas the price of a stock, a share, is actually an arbitrary number, just times the amount of shares outstanding.
Right.
So it's,
and it shows it right with Goldman today. So Goldman's down $2. It's $220.
Which is about 1% for that stock.
Yeah, and that's the largest downdraft, you know, inside the, but that's putting the most amount of points downtown, putting 16 negative points in there.
And you can see it's because no other stock is above, you know, $1 of movement, because a lot of them trade at 52, 56, you know, whatever it be.
No, totally. Let's go over and take a look at the GDX. So the GDX, folks, you know, caught a bid yesterday. We're up 31 cents right now. So it's into the downdraft, and that's a big number. I mean, so yesterday, remember we were talking with Carlos in the morning?
Definitely.
It needed 209. It got 213 at the close.
Okay.
So now you can, listen, it's game that it can get to the top of this, which is
a June 14th bar.
Yeah, you know, so if we go into ABX, we take a look at
Barrick.
Barrick is trying to make itself inside. Oh, this is good. It got inside the 1586. Okay, so that's the largest weighting structure. We take a look at Newmont. Newmont never got outside of it. Not bad. Franco-Nevada. Now, Franco-Nevada yesterday was even generating, saying, okay, it wants higher price, because it got inside that bar pretty good. We'll see where this shakes out. And,
definitely.
You know, you can go right back to that that good old dollar index. You know, it just seems that it just never stops. The dollar just can't catch a bid, man.
Yeah. 97, 185.
Yeah. Let's hit that natural gas again. I'm curious as to what that. Oh,
290 on the dot.
All the way back up there, just hanging right there.
Quick with those fingers, man.
Wow.
Quick with those fingers.
Oh, seriously, man. Look at that. Isn't that crazy?
That is.
Oh, let's go to our man Mike in Somerville. Hey, what's going on?
All right, I got a fire truck going by me here. Okay, we're good now.
Hey, have you been on vacation or what?
Well, I can't even tell you what I've been doing. Let's put it this way. I'm heading to Somerville right now. Let's just put it that way.
That's a beautiful thing.
Right there. Perfect.
All right, we'll leave it at that for another, hopefully, a couple of weeks.
I like it. I like it.
Sounds good, man.
All right. So listen, I got all kinds of stuff going on here. I just checked all my Nadex trades before I called you.
Okay.
You want the rundown?
I got my pen handy. Go ahead.
All right. They're all weeklies, as always.
Okay.
You know that, right?
Yep.
All right. We got the small cap. We got the 1401.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
We got the 1407 small cap weekly.
Okay.
We got the gold 1254 weekly.
Yeah.
And I'm in a crazy one today. I did the crude 4375 weekly. Just about half an hour ago.
Okay, so you're looking for a bounce on crude. You got the gold going. I believe we're at that number now, right? 12.
What's the gold one?
1254.
Okay, we're at 1252.
Yep.
Okay, and then the small caps. The Russell, you got it. You get two of them, right? 1401 and 1407.
Yeah, so those are right here. We pulled them up. 1401 trades about 30 by 36, and 1407 13 by about 20.
Okay.
And right now we're trading at 13.95, so 6 to 12 points out of the money. But you know, we're looking at 415 tomorrow.
No. I'm shorting the small caps, Tommy. Sorry.
Okay, so you sold the 1401 and sold the 1407, right?
I'm sorry. I didn't tell you that. Yes.
No, that's
Tommy.
That's
Oh,
good.
Rich Gordon, we're beers. We're beers.
So were you making like an in the money trade there, Mike? As in you were risking more than you possibly could make? You know, selling it, risking like 60 or 70 to make 30 or 40?
No. When I did it, I think I did it on Monday.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Thank you. Okay, perfect.
Right. Because what happened yesterday, folks, is that the small caps couldn't handle higher price. So if we bring this up right now, yeah, there you go.
I think I did that one on Monday, Tommy. I think I did
No, that makes sense.
Monday.
I was just looking at it this morning.
Yeah,
Perfect.
that's nice. You're at 14.20. Now you're at 13.98. Yeah, you get action, man.
Yeah.
And this isn't holding price today either.
There we go. Come on, baby. Come on, Swifty.
So keep your eye on him, Mike. You know, as time gets pulled out of him today, maybe tomorrow morning, if you're sitting at that same level. I mean, the 1407s right now, you could buy back at 80 cents on the dollar. You know, as in taking 80 cents for every every dollar of profit. So that's going to get even closer to 100 cents on the dollar come tomorrow.
I love it. The voice of reason. I love it. Talk to you guys later.
Thanks,
okay,
Mike.
man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Stay right there, folks.
All right,
Tommy and I are coming right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Now, don't forget, folks, you know, and I talk about this a lot, how you can get TFNN on your cell phone. If you haven't test drove it, please do. It's a great way to pick up the network, get great charts out there, audio, of course, but right across on your phone, it's amazing how it comes across.
Watch Tiger TV on mobile.
Right.
Right there.
Our man is Larry Pesavento. Look at that beautiful guy.
That's right, man. He's going to be rocking.
He's rocking and rolling. Is that a week from yesterday, right?
6 days, man.
My God.
And people should get in there because Larry's big report comes out over the weekend, usually Sundays or Monday morning. And he's usually got 16, 20 charts in there, a couple pages of text talking about what's going on in the market. And then Wednesday night, a week from yesterday, 6 till 8 p.m., he's going to be doing an evening with Larry Pesavento, an autobiography of 55 years of trading experience.
I have to love it.
So I encourage everyone to check it out and stay tuned for Larry coming up for
That's
Basel
right.
again.
And what happens, folks, is that, Larry's newsletter is $97 a month. Bottom line, you're going to get the newsletter, plus you get the webinar, and guess what? It comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, this one doesn't?
But I like your effort.
Sorry. Oh, okay.
We're sure it's going to be good.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So check it out, the front page of TFNN. Sideways market, that's what we have happening out here. Let's go inside the NDX 100 and see what's happening inside the NDX. So, okay, so look at the biotechs again. Gilead's up 3.5%, Regeneron 2.8%. That's share up 2.7, and American Airlines is up 2.5. Taken away from it, this thing was up a monster yesterday.
Yeah.
The CA, Walgreens is down 1.5. Ross Stores is down 1.5. Costco's off 1.3. Look at that. Costco's taking another leg down. Pretty intense, man.
Yeah.
And, I heard Kevin Hinks and Scott Connor talking about this yesterday, too. And they had brought up the fundamentals on it. Costco, folks, okay, makes 25% of their revenue from subscriptions.
Okay, sure. Yeah, no, I would bet.
Isn't that amazing?
Okay. I would imagine, right.
That is pretty intense.
Sure.
And they were talking about the aspect that, guess what? They have millions and millions of people, every single year, subscription based, and what are you going to do?
Definitely.
And Amazon subscription, except that you just get a lot more with Amazon for the $99.
It depends how you use each, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure there's people out there that get a lot more from Costco versus Amazon. I'm just putting it, the general mass audience, though, probably could get more from Amazon.
Right.
Especially as they incorporate things from Whole Foods, that's for sure.
Oh, my God. They just keep going.
And what's interesting is there were articles out before Amazon purchased Whole Foods talking about why it would be so tough for Amazon to compete with companies like Costco.
I know.
And the reason why is because people go to Costco for fresh food as well. You can't just compete with them on paper towels.
Because they have great meat.
That's what that's what a lot of articles said. You can't just compete with them for detergent and bulk items like that, because guess what? The reason why people go there actually is because they also have great meats, great deli, great fresh stuff like that.
Right.
And Amazon just solved that entire problem overnight. So
unreal.
That's one less barrier to entry they have, and the market seems to be taking that seriously.
They're definitely taking it serious. So now the next move, let's go look at Amazon, because it's like...
It's all interesting because the same thing they're talking about, the supply chain for something like Whole Foods is completely different than Amazon. You have to have suppliers right next to the stores for freshness. It's a different game. But Amazon seems to excel in whatever game they decide to get into. And
well, that's a great point, because their process, they evidently have the process down.
They do.
So let's say that you're one of the suppliers, or I'm one of the suppliers, you're from Amazon, you're going to come in and say, okay, now, Tom, this is the process that I'd like you to do. We're going to do business with you, but we're going to change this process a little, and we're going to help you.
Sure.
And this is how it's going to come down.
It's just a little bit different with perishables. That's the element where, they can't just have a big warehouse where they keep everything and then they just store it and then they send it out whenever they want. There's a different, just-in-time delivery of having everything just available. That's not what they do at Amazon, so that's a little different.
No.
But I'm sure they have a plan, spending $13 billion of how to tackle that, because they're aware of it.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Let's go take a look at some of the higher volume stocks, and we'll see whether we get volume in this market today at all. Oracle's the mover out here. That's up $4.30. Gilead's up $2.38. American Airlines, we already actually, that was up $1.20. Actually, let's go to the IBB. So the IBB, this thing, you talk about a rocket ship, right? This went from 290 on Monday, and we're at 319. You know, you got a breakout happening.
It's like a 10%.
Yep. And, you know, it's over the consolidation. And, you know, it's like, okay, it's game up to 331.
Okay. Yeah. Oh,
now,
hey.
fundamentally, what happened is this. This is what's really wild. Fundamentally, when this thing got cracked, Trump was saying that, okay, he's going to get rid of high price and drugs and all this.
Sure.
Well, it came out. Now, this is where it gets interesting that someone always knows something. 2 days ago, this stopped moving, right? So it came out yesterday that they have in writing now, but what's going to happen, he's not going after drug pricing. In fact, that what's going to happen is that the biotechs, the drugs are going to be able to the FDA come on earlier, and they're going to set up a deal between the biotechs and the insurers that things are going to be smoother. So there's not going to be a reduction of price. So look at that.
Oh, there you go.
Fast and furious.
That's for sure.
Fast and furious, folks. Going topside.
Let's take a look back, see how we're doing on that natural gas.
Oh, look at that.
There you go. How about that? How about that?
So,
right? Oof, look at that. Talk about if you had those quick fingers to the downside, to the upside.
Wow.
Yeah, 294. So again, just keeping things in context.
290 is our number. 2904.
That was the pivot point. That was
yeah.
the pivot point. And we needed at least 3 pennies
yeah.
if we were trading the 11 a.m.s. And we're barely over that 3 pennies right now. You're looking at like $38.60, 50 cents.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah, and that's where, you know, maybe if you're directionally bullish one way or the other, it's maybe not the news you want. You know, if we'd made that trade, we could have gotten out to the downside at least a break even, if not a marginal profit.
Yeah.
And then, you know, if you get out early enough, in the case in this, you know, within 30 seconds, you have a full 29 minutes for the other one to get some value. In this case, it had.
Pretty wild, man.
Yeah.
Let's get over and what is happening. Let's see why I'm going to take a look at this bond note market first. So notes just came down from 126.26 to 126.20. Yeah, it's just still a sideways move. We'll see how they shake out the rest of the day. I'm not quite sure what that move was all about outside of selling, right?
Sure.
We go back into the dollar index for a second. Yeah, the dollar just... So today, folks, okay, keep your eye on this dollar, and this is why. So the dollar has volume today, but yet has no movement.
Yeah.
And that's very unusual, you know, so the battle, you can see how this is a battle line. You know, it's, you know, people are buying it, people are selling it, it's not moving. It's like, okay.
Lots of trades.
Lots of trades. Yeah. Lots of trades. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I will be coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow right now is up 25. Nasdaq is up 5. S&Ps are up 2. Ever any bunny keeps going.
That's right.
Be right back, folks.
Trading is different than investing, but the opportunity to take advantage of short-term trends is only one if you get the direction right. Direction leveraged and inverse ETFs offer bold trades on U.S. and international stocks and bonds. Direction leveraged ETFs. An investor should carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risks, charges, and expenses before investing. A fund's prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a fund's prospectus and summary prospectus, call 866-476-7523 or visit directioninvestments.com. A fund's prospectus and summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of The Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has put together the finest live programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 9 hours a day starting at 8 a.m. as John Logan kicks us off each trading day with the Global Market Pulse. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Mondays and Fridays, catch live trading on the Nadex platform with host Tom and Tommy O'Brien, along with Darrell Martin on the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts, and keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN, educating investors. Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome, folks. Dow Industrials up 25, Nasdaq's up 5, S&Ps are up 2, and I guess they just released the 142-page health bill. The Senate just did. Let's see. Senate Republican leaders released their much-awaited health bill Thursday. 142 pages. And guess what, folks? Whatever is in it, the insurance companies are going to make money. Look at United Health. This is pretty amazing.
They're not an insurance company.
No, they're a healthcare company. Yeah. United Health is at an all-time high. It just never stops.
It's been a rough 8 years for them.
Yeah, right. So we've gone from $19 to $187.
Sure.
And we'll see what's in that this afternoon. I guess right now.
Yeah, we'll be hearing a lot about it, I'm sure.
Since it just got released. Now, evidently, watch how this goes, too. Let me put this ESU7. So we'll see whether it's a short-term pop or not. But the market did pop on it. There you go. The S&Ps just went from, 2430 to 2436.
Yeah.
And that means that they're going to come out with a test. The high of yesterday was 2439.
Okay.
We'll see what it can do up at those levels.
All right.
Yeah, we got our man, Mr. Larry Pesavento, coming up next. That's for sure.
He might have a little market action.
Oh, he's going to have market action, no doubt. The golds, they're still catching a bid, which is a beautiful thing. The contract itself has to catch a bid. But what you do have is that when you get the equities moving ahead of the contract, I like how that sets up. Right now, you're up $5. You've done 137,000 contracts. We're at 1251. Yeah, I want to get inside 1259. Actually, we hit 1256. I don't expect we'll do that today, but that's what I want to get inside, and that was from the Fed day.
Okay.
The gold went from 1284 to 1259. I ended up closing at 1275, but then it gave it up the next day.
Okay.
So watch this.
Oh boy, what are we at?
Fed Fund futures.
Yeah.
Right? Look at this. Fed Fund futures, folks, don't get over 50% until the meeting in March of 2018.
Yeah.
We know that now these can move around a lot, folks.
They can, but it is remarkable. It doesn't even get above 18% until December.
I know.
Yeah, December is the only one that's a realistic shot.
Right. So that in itself should be able to, give the metal market some movement topside. The dollar index just can't catch a bid. I mean, there's more of a chance of a cut than a hike. Oh, look at that.
Yeah. I don't know where
7 cents of 1%.
Yeah.
Right?
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Yeah, there's a chance. Hey, you know, what has happened is that these inflation numbers have not come in.
Yeah.
You know, and that's, you know, if the inflation numbers don't come in, you're not going to see a hike, folks. Because the bottom line is that they're looking for 2% inflation, you know, coming across the markets. And, of course, what ends up happening, if you don't get that, then everything that is in the marketplace, basically, even though deflation is there, it's still costing you more money. If you get the inflation, you know, then you're basically building some equity. You know, so the amazing part too, there's no doubt, is that you know, you figure that look at that, we're at 2.1.
Yep.
2.15.
So listening to Bloomberg on the way in, they was joking about how people are saying we should be at about 3.15 at this time, with rates going up in the Fed. Right?
Yeah.
Not quite.
Not quite. You stay right there, folks. Man, Mr. Larry Pesavento's coming up next. And, of course, then we're going to Thinkorswim headquarters. Beautiful weather in Chicago today. Then Steve Rhodes, Dave White, I'll be back. And then we're going to go to Phoenix, where it may be like about 117 once again.
Phoenix?
No, Las Vegas. That's right. Larry's.
We're going to Phoenix right now.
Have a great one. Have a safe one. Yeah, that's right.
Wow! Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.